Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon 2. We are near Felix's farm, or, well, I guess this is supposed to be Felix's farm, that we were sent to investigate. There were supposed to be some dark magics at work here. There was a way further down to the basement area from the main building. There's also this smaller building to check out before I do that. Also, I didn't really look around here, although there doesn't seem to be much left. Also, concerning the quest marker here. Oh, what is that? I think there was a person there. Or, well, some sort of NPC. I did go to the other map that was available to us, the Temple of Nolus and surroundings. And there's, well, I saw two quest markers there, one for the quest to hunt those bandits, as I had assumed that would be, and also another quest marker for Journey to Taiwan. Now the thing is, I don't know why, like internally, there is a quest marker appearing here. If that's a kind of a glitch, or you know, or if it's intentional. But I'm not going to explore that right now. I'm going to actually head to the Nolus Temple first after dealing with this farm. That is because that's where the game told me to go. So realistically, my characters should not know about anything interesting happening here. So I'm going to check out the other one first, and then maybe we'll get a hint as to check out the other temples. Being near the ghost gives you a chill. Oh, a restless spirit. Huh, interesting. Didn't I call the previous episode Restless Spirits? Something like that. There's a ghost here, standing in the graveyard with its back to you. It looks silently out over the river. When you get close, you feel very cold. Oh yeah, we actually have a weakness curse. I guess I'm gonna talk to it first. The ghost doesn't react, it just melts away in the sun. I would call that a sort of reaction, but okay. Moments later, it's gone. So it has been staring across the river. So I guess there might be something over there. However, we will check out this little building first. Okay. Will we have more vermin? No, we will not. We have some animal skins that I'll gladly take. And we have another access to the basement. Possibly the same general map, although we don't seem to be able to explore it from here. Okay, well, fair enough. Don't know what the purpose is. I don't see any switches. Nope. So I guess if for some weird reason you were to explore the smaller building first, I guess it's just as possible, but it seems a little bit unnecessary to head off. I mean, maybe we're gonna become trapped down here. Well, down here, that is. Same map, yes. Cloth and an ornate bowl. I'll take both. Thank you very much. I mean, geographically it doesn't quite work out. Or maybe it does, actually. Maybe it actually does. But either way, I mean, maybe we will become trapped in here, and that's going to become our exit. That's possible. We'll see. Oh, right now we have a lot of tunneling rats. Hopefully not the variety that likes to... Oh. They're relatively quick. That's annoying. But they don't seem to like stunning us. Making us lose our turns, which is really annoying. Let's see how they react to frost. I mean, it's damage. It's okay. Slow that one. One rat actually attacked Kalita, not the others, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get cleaving hit. Unfortunately, we did not. Okay. Searing spray. I was not really expecting to kill any of these, although at least two of them are going to try running away. Now, I could kill those two rats, probably with an AoE knockback. Thing is, This one rat is definitely going to survive. This one probably is. This one is definitely going to survive and be knocked back to this square, and if it's not stunned in place, it will come back and attack a Tantuo. I will do that nonetheless. Okay. Well, I did not expect it to use a ranged attack, which a Tantuo miraculously survived. It worked, somehow. You shoot, or I guess throw. Oh, wow. It recovered from its terror pretty quickly. Alright. That served as a testing of the waters, if you will. So these rats are manageable. We got a hoe here. It's not a new hoe. So I don't know. Do I just I guess I'll just take these items and hope that they might be the ones I'm supposed to get for the merchant in Fort Forsyth. Warped arachnids. After the dire warnings Goris gave you, you expected some sort of mad wizard or dangerous experimentation going on down here. Then a big spider, dripping venom and shooting fire and lightning, lurches out of the shadows at you. Holy crap. I mean, it's not that giant spiders aren't already terrifying. But it's poisonous and shooting fire and lightning. Awesome. Dangerous, sure, but not beyond anything you... Actually, you'll have to think about it later, because the crazy thing is coming at you kind of fast. Okay, fair enough. It's a little bit unfortunate that I wasn't actually able to... or, I mean, I would have been able to prepare or regenerate more, but I did not for some reason. Oh god. Tantuo, please survive. Okay. So, Khalida, if you could... If you would be so kind as to move up here and insult everyone, like, really badly, making them real mad at you. Oh god. Okay. Let's see here. Let's cause it daze. In such a way, ideally, that it affects everyone. It seems to... Well, I mean, it's almost definitely not going to work on the spider, but it's missing all but this one rat. Oh god. I don't know how Tantuo survived. He must heal himself. That was way too close. The biggest problem there being that with him dead, his turret would have disappeared as well. Which I did not want to happen. Okay, let's actually haste everybody, because this could be somewhat nasty. Horned Serpent has been summoned, which is also a good cue, because I can summon some major aid as well. Let's see here, those rats are still dazed. Now, should I attack the warped arachnid? It has been taking some damage from just the freezing turret, but I feel like I want to get rid of these rats as soon as I can. Oh god, Tantuo is... Oh. Not looking too hot. I'll take a potion. I could take another... I could also... I don't know, do I want a Razor Flinger at this point? Or maybe my trusty old Snare Turret would actually be better. Just because there are quite a number of enemies. I think so. Also, this is very fortunate positioning, actually. I was afraid that it might appear here and maybe not even affect most enemies to begin with. Oh, well, I guess it's okay for Khalida to be pushed here. This rat is about to die from one of the turrets. You stun this one. You actually use your AoE to damage as many enemies as you can. Don't really need to include those. But then, I don't know. Is the spider really gonna take that much damage? Either way. Can I somehow include both? No. Well. He was hasted. Okay, that's good. The rat did not die. It's not as good. But now both of these should. Okay, we were war-cursed by... Oh, I guess by the arachnid itself. I didn't even realize that it had come all the way down here. Okay, you potion up. And I guess attack the arachnid, slowing it. Nice. Snare turret, if you could please do your magic. Work your magic. Wow, it's dealing so little damage. Yeah, it's really not worth it, unfortunately. I guess the Razor Flinger would have been better, even though it's mostly single target damage. I think it has a chance to. Well, I think it has a chance to also do an AoE attack via one of my talents. Okay. Good. That took care of quite a few of the enemies. Poisoned the rest. Even the spider. Okay, can I remove this? Yes. Okay, and build a new one. Maybe not worth it at this point. Oh wow, but it's still my turn. Can I heal? I cannot, for one more turn. I could hope not to get attacked, although I am poisoned. I am next to two enemies, including the warped arachnid, so that's a problem. And I cannot move after having built a turret. I really need to survive is the problem, so I'll have to heal. Even though no enemies... Oh well. The rat did attack him, but he would have survived. But I didn't know that for sure. Okie doke. You... No, I didn't mean to go there. I meant for you to go here. Oh, that's annoying. Well, can't be helped. You know what? Nope. You know what? I have 3 of these Circle of Fire scrolls. I have never used them yet. And they deal a ton of damage. Theoretically. Well, I guess the damage was alright. I guess you can shoot this way. Okay. That's better than nothing. You have... Steel Wind. Right. Right. I mean, Ice Storm doesn't deal a tremendous amount of damage, but its circular targeting area is really good, really useful. Steel Wind definitely deals more damage than Searing Spray, but then it does not have the extra damage over time opponent. I mean, damage wasn't amazing either. Unfortunately, the turret died before I could heal it. I'm not gonna build another one though. I think we should be fine. Okay, well, I guess I'll make use of the fact that Khalida decided to take a step away from the enemies, so that she could reposition herself here. Although if she had stood there, she could have just taken one step to the side. But oh well. I'll try finishing off this spider as soon as I can, actually. I guess I'm just gonna hit it regularly. No cleaving hit. That's okay. I guess you can use one of your... I guess Wonder Fire, maybe? It's some damage. Just because I have it here. Yeah, that didn't really do anything. Okay, Spider's almost dead. Yeah, come on. Okay, thanks, turret. The mutated spider is dead. Finally. You get a closer look at it. It does look like the results of some stray magic, sure, but nobody would think it's a sign of dangerous experimentation. You start to suspect that Goris was knowingly exaggerating the problem to get you to clear pests out of his property. Huh. But, I mean, Goris kinda using us to take care of his pest problems, even though these are... I should think these are somewhat above regular pests. I would hope so, anyway. And that's one thing, but would Felixa, the, I guess, young woman, girl, I don't know exactly, travel all the way from Taiwan to Avadon only to fool us on his behalf? Because she did come across as sincere. Sincerely worried, that is. Still hasted, by the way. Not bad. Okay. Don't know. Okay, there's one more red at least. Breaks. Nothing interesting here. Nothing dropped by that spider. Why would it drop something? Something useful to me, that is. The reds didn't drop any pelts either. Let's see what she has in her hoard. Titan steel woven pants. Well, well, well. First off, some money, some... Oh, true shield wrap. 7 armor, 20 chance to evade attacks. And some resistance. Let's see here. Your current cloak is not as protective. Not as evasive. The 2% fire resistance, are those enchanted? No, I think it would say... Or maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Well, on weapons it says enhancement. Anyway, this is better than hers. So I guess I'll give it to her. I would like for him to have a better... You know what? Actually... 6 armor... Actually, he's in more dire need of better protection, and 20% extra evasion, or yeah, is definitely worth more than 1 point of dexterity, especially since his main damage does not depend on dexterity. So what about you? You have extra magical damage, so... And your defenses are really secondary. I want you to deal the maximum amount of damage as possible. Soft leather cloak. Now I don't know if the dexterity has been enchanted upon it via runestone. If so, then I guess that's unfortunate, but oh well. I can definitely put some extra dexterity or anything on this one though. So once I'm back home. Okay, next up. These Titan Steel woven pants. Decent armor, very decent actually, but no extra damage. Hostile effect resistance is not as useful to me, unfortunately. And then it's not all that good protection-wise, not good enough to use over one of the ones that I already have. Okay. Bronze girdle. I don't think I need that. Parry chance, melee damage, and hit chance. Right. There might be someone who can use it. I guess most people that are back home still have regular girdles and nothing else. Okay, this opens. Yeah, that was weird. I was really expecting more out of this. I mean, that was a nice fight. Actually kind of challenging in its own right. I was never really in danger of dying, but I did have to make use of my resources to some extent, which is far from always the case. Okay, we got some more horned serpents here. Serpents? Yeah, they're actually called serpents. I was under the impression that serpent is really another word for snake. So, these are clearly not snakes, although there might just not be actual sprites for snakes, and these are supposed to be snakes. Snakes, snakes, snakes. Snakes on a farm. Oh, hello, basilisk. Basilisk stunned me for one turn. That's okay, and it's only seems to be only a single one. Still, let's take it out as quickly as we can. I mean, sure, let's finish it off. I mean, as long as there's only one basilisk or anything that can stun me, that's not going to be much of a problem. Really only becomes a problem when combined with other more dangerous enemies. Or several of those enemies that stun more than just one party member at a time. I guess that's kind of self-explanatory and doesn't need to be pointed out specifically, but I did anyway. Some mushrooms, sticks, much as you would expect on a riverbank. Hello, restless spirit. Standing with its back, looks silently over the lake. I guess speaking to it didn't work before. I mean, it's a different spirit, but I tried touching this one. It makes more sense since I'm standing right next to it this time. Ghost evaporates into a fine mist. Moments later, it's gone. Huh. I mean, it's not exactly the same as with the first spirit, but not a lot more conclusive either. Oh, there is a bridge across the river. So we could go to the other side at any point. There's also one to the north here. I'm expecting mostly an exit from this map. So I'm gonna go up here real quick. And it seems like we're done with Felix's farm quest, at least the first part. I guess we'll return to Goris and demand some sort of explanation. Although, I mean, that spider clearly wasn't, or didn't seem of natural origin to me, so it might very well be very well be the result of some form of dark magic. That was sad. Okay. I guess when you look at these herb patches here, that seems likely. So yeah, without the game's mentioning it, I wouldn't have been very suspicious. I would have just found that quest to be over pretty soon, sooner than expected. Okay, there's our exit. I guess we'll talk to Goris nonetheless and see what he has to say about that. Sit hand. This is neutral land. Okay. So you're not openly hostile. That's a nice change. No, just curious, you know, just making sure there's no ambush waiting. That's my reasoning here. This is an old Tawan. There is an old Tawan woman sitting here, cross-legged, staring into the fire. She is one of the hedge witches of the wilds. Not formally trained in magic, but skilled in alchemy and blessings, and potentially very powerful. She doesn't look directly at you. Instead, she motions for you to sit. I am Yaminia, hand of Avadon. Sit, rest, speak, perhaps even trade. All are welcomed by the wise women of the woods. I'm a hand, and you will treat me with respect. Isn't she treating me with enough respect already? Jeez. Thank you. Yaminia nods. Your manners are noted and appreciated, hand. We can speak, perhaps even trade. Right. Why don't you tell me something about your land first? You should. If you are to master it with justice, you of the pact should know more than you do. Wait, oh, you should. I guess because I actually asked or said that I would like to know more. Yeah, sometimes I tend to, you know, rephrase the questions in my head without actually, necessarily speaking it out, and that sometimes results in their answers not really corresponding with what I said. But oh well. So you should be curious, I guess. If you are to master it with justice, you of the pact should know more than you do. We had much, we lost much. Nothing torments a human creature so much as sliding backwards. What did the Tawan have? Most of Linnaeus. Then it was gone. Now we have our ancestral lands, perhaps all that is our due. We had pride and freedom too, and those are losses that are much harder to abide. What does the Tawan have won? Won? No, now. Memories, wealth that is being bled away, and a growing sense of rage, and a master in the form of the pact. Do not expect us to pretend your rule is just. We know it is not. What is the future of the Tawan? You flatter me by supposing that my power is so great that I can see the future. I know what will happen soon, but I only know what everyone knows. So what will happen soon? Blood, fire, war. The power the pact wants to hold can never be held for long. Your members scheme against each other. Your own rebels torment you. The Farlands will always watch for a moment of weakness, and when they have it, they will strike. No force is perfect. Avadon only gets one mistake, and who among us never makes a mistake? Especially when you are still led by Redbeard. What do you have to say about Redbeard? He is old. He is confused. You don't believe me? Talk to him yourself. You will see. That is all I have to say about politics. I am a simple woman of the woods. Well, I mean, for a simple woman of the woods, she is damn well informed. How would she know so much about Redbeard and his specific weaknesses that I can sadly attest to? Maybe there is more to her than meets the eye. We'll see. I want to know about the Temple of Aetius. Right, that's supposed to be close to this place, isn't it? It is old, like all the temples. It was built to sovereign Aetius, called the Twin-Spirited. Now it is abandoned and forgotten, and Aetius is left to decay in madness. The Twin Spirit? Two spirits warred within him, one of kindness and justice, one of vengeance and rage. None knew on any given day who would prevail. And yet he was sovereign in a time of great tumult, and his two extremes together helped him to end a dark time. Thus the temple. Godhood. Nobody's in the temple? I believe he has one sad, lonely watcher. Okay. So Aetius himself is decaying? All the gods decay. Past a certain point, visiting their temples is an exercise in folly. Aetius was a twin god, each half of his spirit taken form, then one overcame the other. Which one was it? Probably not the one of kindness. Wow, okay, I have only this one option, to tell her that I'm looking for Deleuze. I mean, it's probably not much of a secret anyway. So I guess... I know of Deleuze. He exists. Where is he? I swear I do not know. I look away. Why? I am an old woman, and a creature of peace. Deleuze seeks war and blood. Perhaps he will lead us to greater justice. Perhaps not. I forsook a role in these matters when I decided to spend my life in this remote place. Guess I'll believe her in that regard for now. So you said that we could trade. Perhaps. I can give a variety of blessings to warriors such as yourself. These are given to brave, selfless people of the Tawan. In rare cases, I also give them to outsiders who help us in some way. I'm interested. There are unruly spirits in these woods, sad, lost shades drawn by the temple. I want you to get rid of 3 of them. If you do so, it would be a true service. I could then aid you. Okay, sad spirits. You wouldn't be talking about the ones just standing by the riverside and doing nothing? And disappearing when talked to? Well, I mean, why are they drawn by the temple? They think that the gods will help them. Alas, Aetius is too broken and self-involved to care about anything but its own decay and rage. Why do you want to be rid of them? They can be dangerous to travelers. Their proximity can disrupt my spells. Well, I guess, yeah, they did have some sort of negative aura around them, so... Most of all, I feel pity for their plight, and I would aid them. How do I get rid of them? Find them in the paths and hollows. Approach and say, "Go, spirit. There is nothing for you in this place." That should be enough, though such a treatment can make the spirits surly. Surly? You mean they'll attack me, right? That is why your help is needed. I am an old woman. I no longer have the energy to pacify irritated spirits. Okay. Unruly ghosts. Several hostile spirits. Yeah, 3 of them, if I remember correctly. So I guess I'll quickly go and see. Wait, where was it? It was down here, right? Maybe they just they reappear or reappeared. If so, well, I guess we'll see it in just a moment. Yeah, okay, there it is. We will take care of... Oh, no. Go back. We will take care of that spirit next time. Because this episode is now over. As always, I thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button and leave a comment. And I shall see you real soon. Till then, have a wonderful time and bye-bye.